When you play fighting games, horror probably isn't on your mind. You pick up the controller, select your favorite character, and get the hitting buttons in the hopes of defeating your opponent. Everything is going great, you are winning, and then out of the blue, you are greeted by this.
Hey yo, what the?
And this.
Oh my god.
And that.
Oh my god!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Coosco on the ones and twos, doing it big, never small, and it is Halloween season, my favorite holiday, and what better way to celebrate than to merge my favorite hobby, fighting games, into the mix. Horror lurks the corners of many genres, and fighting games are no stranger to that. Sure, it may not be as prevalent, but they definitely do infiltrate certain games. Today, I'll be talking about the top 10 scariest fighting game characters of all time. I will say I crafted this list 100% on my own, meaning that it is completely in my opinion. If you have characters you believe are very scary that should have made this list or just overall gave you nightmares, please let me know in the comment section because I love hearing what you guys have to say. Now, let's begin.
Everything is mine. Delusion.
Soaring into the 10th spot, Tingu, the final boss of Dead or Alive 2. Tingus are mythical creatures from Japanese folklore. They generally have long noses, have bird-like characteristics such as having wings, and have supernatural powers such as shape-shifting as well as controlling the wind. Team Ninja outstandingly translates that to Dead or Alive 2, making Tingu quite intimidating to fight against. Now of course, Tingus are represented across multiple forms of media. There's nothing that quite gets the hairs jumping like Tingu from Dead or Alive. And no, we're not talking about Neo Tingu, Tingu's sexy replacement. What are your thoughts on that, Tingu? He's a little shy. Fighting boss Tingu is like playing the game with drunk goggles on. The game goes into a complete blur. His introduction is intimidating. His appearance is scary. With his eerie stage on top of that, makes him a perfect fit for our 10th spot.
Round one.
Dural drips onto 9th place, Virtual Fighter's main antagonist and reoccurring boss. Her liquid metal appearance along with her grunts make her quite the unsettling combatant. I mean, just look at this. You're telling me you wouldn't be intimidated? Dural copies moves from other characters, think Street Fighter Seth or Inferno from Soul Calibur. But the difference is not only is Dural difficult, but you only get one shot at taking her down. Deep down, she probably wants you to defeat her because she did not ask for the life of Dural. You see, the person underneath that liquid metal is actually Kage's mother named Tsukikage. Tsukikage was kidnapped by Judgment 6, an evil organization in which they took her to brainwash her and turn her into a lean, mean fighting machine. Hang in there, Tsukikage. Hopefully we're able to take down the evil corporation Judgment 6 with Virtua Fighter 6 whenever we learn more news about that, that is in repeats of EVO footage. Fight for your freedom, escape from the castle. Dr. Erode plops onto spot number 8 of scariest fighting game characters. He is big, hideous, green, and just overall an absolute monster. Power Stone characters show up to Dr. Erode's dinner only to find out that they are the main course. Dr. Erode will stab you with a fork, shoot lightning at you, vomit insects, and eat you. Bon appetit. His googly eyes and freakishly long red nails complements or exacerbates his overall appearance. If you think that's bad, just imagine the smell. P.U. Well, our heroes didn't have to. In fact, they could probably smell him from a mile away. Before you can even face Dr. Erode, you must defeat wave after wave of his faceless minions, meaning that if you were to lose to Dr. Erode, you'll have to start at the beginning of his lair to prove yourself once more. So when you face Dr. Erode, defeat him immediately and never look back.
私は最初であり最後。
It would be criminal to not have a Darkstalker's character appear on this list. Jedha sheds his blood onto spot number 7. Jedha attacks with his claws, scythe, and wings. Okay, nothing too out of ordinary, but there are some moves that he has that is downright wicked. He will impale you, drag you down to hell, pound the absolute living snot out of you while also taking your soul after that. And yes, for all the freaks out there, he will inflate you. Jedha has a laugh that will make the hairs on your body stand up. His idle animation drips blood. His stage is called Fetus of God, and you can use your eyes to see what that looks like, and spoiler alert, it's not pretty. Jedha is an iconic character and he is more than deserving to be on this list.
私の家族すべて奪っていった。その数はさらに増し、ありとあらゆるものを奪い、墓場さえも荒らした。奴らめ。
Hisako slithers her way onto the 6th spot. This Killer Instinct character has long black hair that covers her face, has Hobson's eyes, and a mouth that stretches out like a One Piece character. Sounds silly on paper, but executed greatly once seen in motion. Hisako died over 400 years ago after defending her village from invaders. Although she took down many troops in the process, she is eventually slain sometime after her father was defeated. Instead of letting her rest in peace, her grave was disturbed and the vengeful spirit Hisako was awakened. Hisako wields a naginata and has an incredibly slow walk speed as she drags her weapon across the pavement. To speed things up, she'll quickly slither on the ground when she dashes, and when she gets close to the opponent, she's able to perform a command grab that will make her victim uncomfortable in more ways than one. She'll teleport to you, jump off of walls, and stab you repeatedly. Iron Galaxy does a phenomenal job of integrating Japanese horror into Killer Instinct, much like a developer we'll see quite soon.
そこの人
なんだい？お、あんた重そうなもの肩に乗っけてるね。
Guilty Gear X2's Zappa stumbles his way onto spot number 5. Zappa alone isn't a scary character. Hell, he seems like quite the down-to-earth guy. It's the spirit Esco that makes him terrifying. Zappa spits, licks, and contorts his body freakishly to harm his opponent. It doesn't stop there though. Zappa is able to summon companions to fight alongside him. These companions are a sword, ghost, an ancient warrior spirit, and a dog, man's best friend. Zappa's animations are some of the most disturbing animations in all of fighting games. Sure, Esco is inspired by The Ring, but you can't help but admire the love and effort they took into transporting that into a fighting game. Unknown mysteriously lands on spot number 4. Introduced in Tekken Tag Tournament, Unknown is the final boss to the game that appears to be a possessed version of Jun Kazama. Unknown has the common final boss syndrome where she takes moves from other characters in the game, much like our 9th place finisher Dural, but she does start the match off with Jun's toolkit. Unknown is covered in purple slime and has a wolf companion that fights along her side. Well, in Tekken Tag 1 that is. Unknown's glowy eyes, mysteriousness, grunts, and wicked music might be off-putting to some, others might try to score a date. Out of all the characters in Tekken Tag Tournament, she is the only character to have a CGI ending, and that ending could cause some nightmares. We are down to our top 3 scariest characters. If you've been enjoying the video, please consider leaving a like as it helps my channel out tremendously and we can potentially spook more people as it will show up on their feeds. Now, who's the final 3? This demented individual, Awakened Saiki, takes spot number 3. Awakened Saiki is the transformation of Saiki and is a boss on the King of Fighters 13. And as you can see, Awakened Saiki and regular Saiki look nothing alike. Awakened Saiki has a red body with black mist covering his face, hands, and feet. Sorry, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more to see those. His gameplay is basic, but effective. He'll grab you and perform an attack that looks as though he is force feeding you, while also having projectiles that entangle you in a black chamber. As far as boss fights goes, this character isn't as difficult as some of the other SNK bosses. The only thing difficult is trying not to pee your pants. Awakened Saki's eerie introduction, complemented with his ominous select order music, will have you clutching your pearls in hopes of taking down this monstrosity. Number 2, Devil. Kazuya's transformation is the final boss of Tekken 2. There's something so unsettling when it comes to Tekken 2's Devil. The purple skin, the blocky graphics, his introduction, and his intimidating theme song. Now don't get me wrong, his theme song is a banger, I love that song, but transitioning it to the final boss with Devil's appearance, man. Upon defeating Kazuya, you are greeted with this loading screen. Devil has awakened. The stage gets trippy, not drunk goggles trippy like our 10th boy Tingu, but mind playing tricks on you trippy. Devil fights like Kazuya but with additional bonuses. He can shoot laser beams, take flight, and shoot laser beams as he's taking flight. Devil is featured in Tekken Tag Tournament, but doesn't nearly have as much threatening aura as he does in Tekken 2. And don't get me started on Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 8's depiction of Devil. I'm gonna keep it a $180. We had Tekken 2 growing up when I was a kid, and I refused to play it because Devil was in that game, and he was absolutely terrifying. Tekken 3, more on my alley. There is no Devil. I can handle an ogre, I can handle an ancient ogre, but Devil, y'all got it. Yokai Kusare-redo is the scariest fighting game character. Introduced in Samurai Shodown 5, Yokai is a monster that is perpetually hungry and yearns for human flesh. Is there much to say here? This absolute freak of nature will attack you in the most bizarre of ways. He'll stretch his neck out to hit you, he'll lick you, smack you, vomit, and so much more. If he needs a quick appetizer, he'll eat his own flesh to hold himself over before he devours you. I sure hope this monstrosity doesn't appear in your nightmares. If there's a character you believe is creepy that didn't quite make this list, let me know in the comment section because I am dying to know. And if you thought this video was scary, just wait till you see the horrors this character caused to Mortal Kombat players. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video, and I hope everyone has a safe and fun Halloween.